Hey, everyone. Hey. Welcome back to another exciting edition of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster Show. I am your proud host. I am Precious Williams, the Killer Pitchmaster. And for those of you who are new to the show, welcome. Why do we even have the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster Show? Well, for one, I was tired of seeing people give BS comments and advice on the art and the science of pitching. So that's your elevator pitch, your media pitch, your investor pitch, your sales pitch, your speaker pitch, and your interview pitch. And because I'm a world class master communicator, a 13-time national elevator pitch champion, a corporate trainer, an international professional speaker, and I'm from the inner city of St. Louis, Missouri. I think it is imperative for me as the Killer Pitch Master to show you the no fluff, no BS way of really making it. And so, while there are people who would tell you to kiss butt, do all it, I want to show you how you got to get creative. A lot of times, our problem isn't money; it's really being creative and how we need to get to VIPs, how we need to go after our target market, making sure we're playing in the right playground and not trying to sell to the wrong people. In addition to that, something big just happened, and I just want to share it with you all. And you know what? I'll wait a second because my client just won. uh, she just won something really big. And so I want to say out loud what she did. But before we do that, today's episode is on hashtag speaker tales, how to get your clients and others to refer you. And when you come in and you want to make comments, please feel free to give me your name, the name of your company, and what made you come to this particular episode. See, I created Speaker Tales because I wanted to give real stories from the trenches of, entrepreneurship. What does it take to really pitch? What does it take to get in front of the right people? What does it take to get media attention, earned media? What does it take so that you're not spending all of this unnecessary money on people, places, and things that will not ultimately work? There are some things that work for big companies, and there's certain things that work for smaller companies. And so I want you all to feel free to let's get it and let's go. So when it comes to referrals, I know we always hear about it like, oh, we should all be getting referrals. We should all be, truly standing out. We should all be doing this, that, and the other. And I think that that's great. But no one really tells you how to truly get the type of referrals that you really need to make it. And so I was putting this together because I saw the last 3 weeks have been so crazy. So in the last 3 weeks, and the last 3 weeks, hold on, let's make sure I got this. In the last 3 weeks, let me share with you what referrals have done for me. Just this past weekend, I spoke at Syracuse University CBT conference in Manhattan. Why is that important? I don't know if y'all know this. I'm not a graduate of Syracuse University, but my client referred me to Syracuse University and they booked me, put me up in a hotel in Manhattan, and we thugged it out. Do you hear me? If I say anything that resonates with y'all, let me know in these streets, right? So that was the first thing. Number two, I was selected as one of the pitch trainers for the Roadmap to Billions, which is Black Women Tech Talk. The conference is going to be here in Brooklyn from the 15th to the 17th. Right. And my queen, Chantel George, who is a CEO of Sisters in Sales, put my name out there and they came to me. And so I just had my first session with one of the finalists and it was so much fun. And I thought back to a time when no one knew my name, when people wouldn't refer me, when I didn't have credibility in the marketplace, to now my clients, my friends, even prospects are referring me. Even if they haven't even worked with me, they're like, yo, I want you to work with her because it make me look good to her too. So this is important. Number three, I met with a television producer this week based on a woman who met me at the LinkedIn Transform Her conference 2 or 3 years ago. And she was a head of programming at a major network. And she put me in front of this producer, and we were just having a great time on Zoom. But that's a referral because she knew that my talent, my personality, and my skill set is tailor made for television. Yes, y'all, you can be a full figure diva and a plus size fashionista and be on television. Yes, I want to let you know. How I even got to host and be the pitch trainer of a show we just filmed the first season on the West Coast was a referral from a queen. Let's see. I spoke at a speaking engagement with the Howard County Chamber of Commerce based on a referral from one of my Spelman sisters. Okay, referrals, right? And then all of these have been paid. So I wanted to bring up hashtag speaker tales, how to get clients and others to refer you, because we hear about referrals, but oftentimes it's not really happening, or the way we're going about asking for referrals is ineffective. So I want to talk about it today. And so if this resonates with you, let me know what resonates with you. As a speaker, I want you to know that business development is so important. But as hard as you work it, you want to make sure that you have a network that's referring you too. And they can only refer you if they know how to do it, if they know what you've been doing. So this requires you keeping them abreast of it all. And so I have a system that can work for former clients and also for your current clients. And we're going to go over the top 5 ways for former clients and current clients. Okay. Does that sound good to you all? The reason why I bring this up is because in my Booked and Busy Speakers Bootcamp, which is happening on June 18th, yes, this Saturday, we go more in depth on how to make sure you're booked and busy and paid as a speaker. And one of the ways that we often forget is making sure that people are referring us constantly and consistently for opportunities. So a little bit of what I'm going to tell you about today also will be reflected much more in my Booked and Busy Speakers Bootcamp. And so if you've never had the power of experiencing my Booked and Busy Speakers Bootcamp, I'm going to share the link below. So if you go to www.bookedandbusyspeakers.com/bootcamp, you can check it out. And if you check out the details and let me know if you want to be a part of it. It's an intimate group because I have a lot to train and teach. And so this is the foundation. And then in another session, we're going to be advanced because I want everyone to have a solid foundation, and then we're going to kick it into advanced mode, right? And so today is very important to show you how referrals can totally change your life, right? And yes, I understand that people are going to say, oh, well, you should make everything on referrals. I didn't say everything is about referrals. This is one of your business development tools, is making sure that your network, your clients, your former clients, prospects are putting you out there for opportunities. And just as I shared with you, what's been happening in the last 3 weeks, matter of fact, what's been happening all year is that people are referring me, my clients, my former clients, prospects, people who have never met me but have been following me are always referring me. And that is a talent, and it's also an art and a science to it. So if you want to learn more about that, type yes in the comments. Also, if it's your first time with me, tell me it's your first time. And for those who already know what time it is, put your name, the name of your company in the chat, and what made you come to this particular episode, because we about to go in. So I want all of that in the chat. I'm about to come and speak to and talk to and address every comment before we go ham and cheese. And so before we do that, I just want to say to my client and to my C200 sister, Marie Incontrera of Marie Incontrera Consulting, they just won. Hold on, y'all. Make sure I said this right. Hold on, let me get it right. They literally just won. Two Anxious Bisexuals just won the best short screenplay at Film Invasion LA. She just found out, right? The reason why I'm telling y'all this is because Marie Incontrera and I met in the C200 program. And for those of you who don't know, I was in the Babson College's first cohort of the Black Women's Entrepreneurial Leadership Program. Since my time in the program, I've gone on to now teach in the Black Women's Entrepreneurial Leadership Program. And then they have a middle level, which is a Sewell program. Well, I applied and they said I was too advanced for Sewell. And so then they have the C200 program, which pays you to be a part of a 12-month, I don't even know what you call it, because you already have to have made $250,000 and higher in business. And so what they do is they pair you with these dope mentors who are at the top of their game, because their game is to get you, and some of the women in the program already are at $1 million and higher. But they're pushing you further because they know once you cross $1 million, 2 million, whatever, other doors open up for you. And so here I am, out of thousands, they only chose 24 of us. Would you all be shocked to learn that 3 or 4 women out of the program are my clients? There's only 24 of us. So how is that possible? So Marie Incontrera She's such a wonderful light. And so two anxious bisexuals just just won best short screenplay at Film Invasion LA. They're in LA now. So that's my client. So that tells you the depth and breadth of people that I work with. That tells you I work with those in media. I work with those in different industries. I work with speakers and entrepreneurs. And thank God that for every organization that I am, I make my presence known, but my presence is amplified by others. And so that's what I'm going to share with you today. Referrals matter. By me being in one program, it got me into others. It got me speaking at the Seawell Spring Soiree at Babson. Like, so I'm showing y'all referrals matter. It doesn't have to be the total sum of how you get your business, but I don't want you to forget that referrals matter. Y'all with me? Let me in the comments if y'all ready. So let me go and see what my peeps is saying. And again, the link at the bottom, bookedandbusyspeakers.com. Part of this is coming from my training that's going to be this Saturday, June 18th, the Booked and Busy Speakers Bootcamp. And if you go down there, click on the link, you will also see what we're going to teach in the program. And trust me, this is foundational. This is that real nitty gritty, ain't no BS, because I've been doing this 27 years and I'm still booked and busy and paid. And just like my client, who y'all may have seen me with at Syracuse, that was the first time meeting in 2 years. She's been my client 2 years. I've never met her in real life. That's what a referral can do for you. So let's see. Somebody's car is going off, y'all. So bear with me. Okay, so let me see. I have never heard a car thing go off like that. Hold on, y'all. B Pantera, I appreciate you. I'm so glad you're here. Good afternoon. So glad you're here. Y'all, I'm so okay, I think they got it. LinkedIn user, this segment is right on time. Thank you. Who are you? Please let me know. I'm trying thugging it out. Always gotta thug it out in these streets. It's a beat more thug than you, but I can't. Thug life. Robert Washington, professional information. Thank you, Robert. I'm so glad you're here, King. Okay, M. Trey, thank you for sharing. Wait, hold on. Let me just, I got to scroll down. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you sharing your wisdom. Y'all know I go ham and cheese on y'all. I'm not trying to play with y'all. B Pantera, God given wisdom. Thank you so much. M. Trey, OMG, this is so timely. Yes, it is. Yes, I love it. M. Trey, is that in person, Precious? Are you talking about Maria Contreras? She's in LA right now, right? And also, while she's there, she's also meeting with one of the hosts of the shows that that we just shot. So I'm so excited. And see, that's the thing of referrals. Here I am. She's my client, and I'm seeing what she's doing. I'm pitching it to a big time producer and host while I was on the West Coast. And they're like, see, all of this matters. I'm telling you, referrals are where it's at. And so because I know her, we've been in a program together 3 months going ham and cheese on Tuesdays and Thursdays. She is my real client. And just look at what she's doing. And so I just want to shout her out, Marie and Contreras, Marie and Contreras Consulting. Y'all check her out, thugging it out, y'all. I tell you, my clients be winning in these streets. Okay. King Laya Production. What if you're a new business owner? How do you get referrals? So we'll be talking about that, but this is particularly more for those who have had clients or who've had past clients or current clients. When it comes to getting referrals as a new person, we'll try to follow it up by the end. So circle back with me in the end, but this is more for those who've had past clients or who have current clients. But I will see if there's one or two things that I can drop on you, okay? Because it's very important. Like before we all got clients, somebody had to bless us by becoming a client. How did that happen? So we'll talk about it. Circle back, okay? M. Trey, got it. Robert Washington, R. Washington at wearelegalshield.com. Thank you, Robert. B. Pantera, keep it flowing. B. Pantera, my grandmother from LA. I know that's right. I've been to LA lots of times. Y'all know I shot Shark Tank, a movie. I spoke at Intuit QuickBooks conference in San Jose. Y'all know how we do. So anyway, who is ready for me to go ham and cheese on the topic that we're talking about when it comes to, our topic today is hashtag speaker tales. Who in here is a speaker? Who wants to be a speaker? Please let me know in the chat. Who's a speaker already and who wants to be a speaker? Yes, y'all, I'm coming to y'all. Y'all can check it out. This is what 43 looked like. I know y'all probably want me to have all makeup, but no, let me tell you something about business. Everything isn't perfect. And whether I show up face fully beat or not, what I'm going to tell you is the true tea. Okay. So let me know in the comments who's a speaker, who wants to be a speaker, who is an entrepreneur or wants to be an entrepreneur. Put it in the chat so I know who I'm really speaking to. So let's go back to hashtag speaker tales, how to get clients and others to refer you. So, and y'all know I like to write down things because I can go in. So for those who having past and current clients is golden. Oftentimes we're always looking for new people when our past clients and our current clients are a gold mine. One, if they liked you, now you have a better option. And if you, for your current clients, you're really testing the temperature to see, are they already enjoying the experience? Are they getting some results? Are they seeing a difference in what it is that you do? So how do you get these referrals? Some of us think if we just ask, and I'm like, there's a way you have to ask. So if y'all want to know how you have to ask, type how in the comments. Type how in the comments. If you want to know how for your past clients, type how. And while I wait to see you all go ham and cheese, as the Killer Pitch Master, again, I want you all to know that I'm a 13-time national pitch champion. And because of that, I've created a quiz that will help speakers, entrepreneurs to know how to pitch themselves better. So if you have time today, or even while we're talking, type in pitchingforprofit.com. It's scrolling across the screen. Take our free 6-question quiz, and it will tell you where you are right now and where you can be. And so go ahead and do that while you're here. But I want to see some comments. I want to see some comments. Okay. B. Pantera, what a meeting at again. I want to be a speaker. I love it. Let's talk about temp. Set it on fire. See, whoever B. Pantera is, yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Okay. So again, if I say anything in the comments, y'all go in. If you have questions, put it in the comments. But let's talk about what we do with our past clients. If you want to know, and again, this is a small part of what I teach in the Book the Busy Speakers Bootcamp happening this Saturday, virtually. Okay. So how do you do it with your past clients? Number one, the first thing I want you to do is, who are your past clients? Write them down in a list. Just write them down. Who are your past clients? And as you're looking at your past clients, I'd love you to go to LinkedIn and see, where are they today? What are they doing? This is the research you do before you even approach them, because they're former clients, remember? So put a list together. Who are your former clients? I don't care if it's 2 or if it's 200. Put a list together and then go systematically, step by step. Go on LinkedIn and see, where are they now? Are they in business? Are they speaking? Are they, what are they doing with their lives? So then when you have that opportunity, number 2, I want you to reconnect genuinely. Now, I know you would love to ask them for referrals straight out, but no. Remember, we can't treat people transactionally. We have to treat people relationally. And people will do a lot more for you when they feel you really care versus you just trying to use them to get to someone else. Can we keep it above? Because I know a lot of us have been approached like that. So don't you do that to someone else. Connect with them. See how they're doing. What's new going on in the world without asking them for anything. Don't ask them for nothing on your behalf. The thing is, you want to reconnect. You want to see what's going on in their world. You might even be surprised. They might have been thinking about you too. To start building that conversation up. Whether you contact them like once a month, or if the door is open for y'all to consistently talk. Number 2, as I said, rebuild the relationship. Rebuild it. Whether the experience was pleasant or not. I have found that my old past clients from years ago, when I reached out to them to apologize, because y'all know I went through darkness years ago, and just to say thank you for trusting me, thank you for working with me. When I tell you I broke down so many walls, and some of them are like, I want to work with you again. I know you went through a hard time, and I want you to know that I'm rocking with you. And so that's what I think is so interesting. And if they had a great experience, ask them about it, right? So you're building a relationship. And as they're doing that, let them know what you've been up to. Have you changed perspectives? Are you focused on another part of your business? Have you started another business? Have you become a coach, a consultant, a speaker, an entrepreneur? Let them know. Let them know. But again, you're building the relationship. You ain't asking for nothing in the beginning. Please understand. Don't ask for anybody for anything in the beginning. To rebuild a relationship is built on trust. It's built on genuinely want to know what's going on with them. If they had a pleasant experience or not with you, what did they learn? What did they gain? What could you have done differently? Right? Because this is going to help you even with your current clients. Right? Okay, so then as you develop this relationship over time, hell, it could be 2 weeks, 2 days, whatever. What I want you to do is you're telling them about what it is that you're doing. I want you to take a temperature. Take temperature. See how they're feeling about you. How's the conversation start off? Is it pleasant? Because then after a while, you want to ask them, hey, now that I'm in this particular area or doing this thing, do you know anybody in your network who you think would be a great option to work with me on this? If you've had a pleasant experience, I'd love for you to be able to tell them about it. Would you be willing to make a warm introduction? And that matters if they're at companies, corporations, foundations, nonprofits, but also if they're doing something that that you could help with, and you let them think about people. Like, don't expect them to have names all out the blue. Give them some time to think about it and just ask. You can follow up in a week, send a text message. Hey, have you thought about anyone? Because then by the time they have thought of someone, what you do next is, would you be willing to make a warm introduction via LinkedIn, email, text, and you take the initiative to write it. Write the warm intro for them. Right? And let them approve it, or if they want to change the intro a little bit. The thing is, you are really giving them the opportunity to not have to work so hard in the beginning, because if it's a warm introduction coming from them, it's like a testimonial on your behalf. It will have in there something about, what you've been working on, what past clients may have said about you, what your zone of genius is, right? And why you introducing them together, right? And so as you're doing all of these things, and again, you're rebuilding relationships, you're rebuilding the connection. Don't ask for anything in the beginning. Remember, you're getting to know your former client again. Things may have changed in their life. Some things may have gone up or down, the pandemic, da, da, da. You want to get to know them first before you ask them for a warm introduction. And you may have a list of people who you've checked out on LinkedIn that they may be connected to. Would they be willing to have to do a warm intro for you to particular people? So wait to see what they come up with, but you already had your list too. Come through, y'all, come through. I want you to get these referrals. I want you to get these referrals. Because when you can show you've done your due diligence, it makes the job so much easier. So much easier. I go more into depth in this in the book, The Busy Speakers Bootcamp, happening this Saturday. So check that out. But those are the first few steps I'd love for you to take advantage of when you're dealing with former clients. What you're doing is reconnecting, you're strengthening the bond, and you're making it easier because now they know how to pitch you, how to refer you, because you've done the hard work for them. And then by them putting it out there, now you have someone who has a strong testimonial on your behalf. Right? So I'm very excited about that. Which one of those resonated most with you all? Which one? Again, we're with hashtag Speaker Tales, how to get your clients and others to refer you. Let me know which one of those resonated most with you. We just went over your former clients. And for some of you, you might be afraid to reach out to former clients. Maybe it didn't end well. I want to encourage you. You might be shocked about what you might hear. Sometimes over time, people have gone through different things, and the things that they hated in others they might have done and didn't even realize it. And so people have more compassion now. When people found out the things I had gone through, and I was willing to face their anger and their rage and say, bring it all to me, because I'm going to face it. It taught them I'm a stand-up person. I wasn't a stand-up person back then. Think about that. Think about that. For your people who've had great experiences with you, invite them to see more about what it is you're doing. I had people I've worked with 3 years ago who are still referring me. They don't even work with me anymore, but they know that there's always people who can. Shout out to Mariama Boney for blessing me with opportunity to speak at Syracuse University CBT conference in Manhattan this past weekend. Hadn't seen her ever in life. This is my client, 2 years, retainer client. And now she's working with my coach. And so one of the things we were sitting at a social for Syracuse on Friday night. And we were sitting there talking. We were talking about how much we learn to trust certain people. So you only work with people that you trust or the people that they trust. And I have to tell y'all, there were moments I wanted to cry because here's my client I've never seen in real life, referring me for a big opportunity and knew that I was going to kill it. When she introduced me at the conference, I was like, that's my client and that's my friend. So you all let me know what you think about what I just said, okay? I'm coming over to the comments. Let me know. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me just see. Hold on. Pantera, you're the only one answer. Is there no one else who wants to say something? Come on now. Okay. 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 B Pantera. I used to be a greeter at Walmart. The world was my past client. Got it. B Pantera. Now I'm a graphic designer and photographer. What God has for you is for you. B Pantera. Send info to. Okay. I'm not sure what that means. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. I'm showing myself friendly. Thank you, B Pantera. What would Jesus do? Okay. I would like an email follow up. I don't know, Chuck, what that means, but I'm so glad that you're here. I'm only worth $1,500 a month because of being disabled. Okay, B Pantera. Disabled. I got you. Be on to the next level. Okay, great. So I really would love to hear what you all are thinking about what I was just saying that will work for you with past clients. And when past clients, and it might not just be past clients, it might be past friends, maybe people you haven't talked to in a long time. You'd be surprised who can put you out there. My sister is a captain in the army, and she was stationed in South Korea. Do you know she got me booked to speak to a specific unit in South Korea? And we did it virtually, and I was so tickled because my sister, this is her second time. The first time she referred me, I flew out to Colorado to speak on base. And here she is again in South Korea. Now I'm speaking for a group that was I thank you to my own sister who loved me enough to put me on. Think about that. There are so many people in your network who really honestly don't know what you do. You haven't connected with them in a long time, so they don't even know how to pitch you. And if you can't teach them how to pitch you, it's time for a reconnection and a re-education. Okay. All right, so let's go back to here. And so again, everyone, just make sure we're at speaker tales, how to get clients and others to refer you. Great. And so now we're going to go into for your current clients. And it's very much very similar with what I said for your past clients. But, for your current clients, here's a way to get them to refer you constantly, consistently, right? Because opportunities are going to come their way and you want to stay top of mind with them. So, number one, you definitely want to check in with your clients at different times than you normally would, right? So, check it and see how they're really doing. If you see something they're doing on social media, you definitely want to comment on a post. You want them to see that you're engaged with them as your client. And you want others to see who you're commenting on, right? Because what you're doing is introducing your network to your clients, but your clients are going to see that not only do you care about helping them, you are introducing them to your network. So comment if they have a new book coming out, if they have put it out there, right? It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you anything. And so I definitely want you all to think about that. I'm going to show you how to do that because I'm going to do it today with 3 books that I just want to share with you all. Number 2, as I said before, take the temperature. So if you're talking to your clients, not in your normal meeting, but in an off meeting, check in and see how they're doing. And not just in business, but in their life. You'll find a lot of people are lonely right now. It's beautiful outside. They can wear the most beautiful clothes, and they might be not be dating. They might be feeling like another summer's going to go by and all they've been doing is work, 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 and they want to enjoy it. So listen, and they might say some things that'll resonate with you. You might want to catch up with each other, right? So one of my clients just came up from Mississippi, and we were on a rooftop a couple of Mondays ago, and we were having such a good time. I have not seen her in 2 years. And as we were eating our filet mignon bites and avocado toast, and they were having these delicious, beautiful looking drinks, and I was nursing my water, what I thought about is when my clients come into town, they let me know. And if we can meet, great. And if we can't, but they think enough of me that no matter where I am, they want to let me know I'm coming. Are you going to be there? Holla at me. They only do that if they feel like you care. If you stayed in contact, if you've been in their inbox, you've checking in every morning. I wake up, I ask God to reveal to me who I should contact just to say, I'm seeing you. I see you. I'm proud of you. Keep going. Even if they are just had surgery or whatever, I'm peeping. I see you. I'm proud of you. Number three, you want to check and see if they are enjoying their experience with you right now. Are they enjoying it? Are they learning a lot? Are they seeing some transformation? Is it causing them to rethink some things that they thought they knew? Why is that important? Because for someone to be able to put you out there, you want them to honestly give you a great testimonial, a great warm intro. And if there's some things you need to work on it. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I'm thinking about one of my old clients right now. We're friends today. She is a wonderful woman. I love seeing her post because she'd be like a whole snack. Well, when I went into darkness, I left her hanging. And when I came back and we had that phone conversation, she said, "You want to work with me again?" To cry my eyes out. And now she will refer me. Trust and believe that she'll be referring me, okay? So you can rectify a bad situation and you can make a great situation even better. Okay. And then again, like we did with the former clients, ask them who in their network do they know struggling with the same issues that your particular client is struggling with. Who would they refer you to? If they could, who would they refer you to? Is there a particular organization, a particular company, a particular nonprofit, foundation, particular whatever? And this is great because I told you I spoke at the LinkedIn Transformer Conference 2 or 3 years ago. That has paid off in so many ways. So there was a woman at the conference who recently reached out to me because they're having a Juneteenth celebration in Brooklyn. And they're going to have a fireside chat, and they wanted to include me in this fireside chat. And I was so tickled. I said, "From the Transformer Conference?" She said, "Yeah, you was so tight. I remember you." Baby, yeah, that was coming out of darkness. I thought I looked like who did it and why. And she was like, "No, you were so down to earth and you made us want to root for you. We rooted for you." And so here I am going to be at a Juneteenth ceremony speaking to entrepreneurs in Brooklyn. And it's paid opportunity. But just think about that. Someone waited 2 years, 2 or 3 years to come to me. It means because they've been watching me the whole time. So she watched me, referred me to the organization, and now we're going to be doing something on Juneteenth. So think about that, y'all. And give them time to think about it. But in the meantime, look who they're connected to. And, you have your list together. You write the warm intro for them. Remember, don't make them do hard work. Let them be like the loving intuit between y'all. And then send the warm intro to them, see if they want to make any changes, and have them send it out. And so by them doing that, now they're going to know that if they're talking to someone, how to refer you because they'll have the information. Remember, in the intro, it has to give information about you. Did they enjoy working with you? How do they see you being a benefit and everything like that? Okay. So it's very important that you all understand that referrals, they take time. But when they start to ramp, it's kind of like that momentum. Nobody wants you until you dating somebody. Now you dating somebody, everybody and their mama. It's kind of like that. Like when the momentum going and they start seeing you speak and they start seeing you in other places. Now all of a sudden, so much is coming at you. And so when referrals still take time, but remember, it's part of business development. Sales does not stop. You keep going, you keep pushing, you keep putting yourself out there, but making sure that your past clients, your current clients, people in your network, prospects, how do they know how to pitch you? You're teaching them how by being interested in them before making any kind of ask. When you're interested in someone else, now they're really interested in you. How can they help you? It's not costing them anything but a little bit of time. Think about that. So now I ask you, which of those really resonated with you all? And my next question is, then what happens next? Well, if you want to know what happens next, do check out my Booked and Busy Speakers Boot Camp, and that is coming up on June 18th because, oh, it's a whole system. Because I need y'all to be booked busy and paid. I really do. I want y'all to be booked and blissful. That goes if you're an entrepreneur, a speaker, you're just coming out with something, you want to launch a book or something like that. These are showing you ways to really do it. And the way I got out there was through speaking and media, which made me stand on a bigger platform. But even if you don't want media right now, you just want to make sure the right people know you. They got to be referring. You got to have the right people referring you. Okay. So let me know what you all feel about what you just heard in the chat. So let me just go. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. I got to roll this up. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Be Pantera. Be on your grind. Thirsty on the grind. Y'all know all about my business. Yep, like Drake. I'm Drizzy on my Drizzy. Farrah, hey Farrah, what's up, precious? I love you, Farrah. And Farrah is such a doll. Y'all don't know. I have a Speaker One workbook and Canva templates, and Farrah be on it. She's like, I'm getting that. You know, she's at $27. I'm on that. So we have people who come here every week to hear something refreshing and to hear something new. And if you are doing your job right, people will start buying, they start referring and things like that. But you have to play the long game, not the short game. Promise. Be Pantera. I'm in Texas right now. So many doors have been closed in the Midwest. I'm from the Midwest. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. So in some ways I understand, but I do want you to be able to work your system no matter where you are in the country or the world. B Pantera, thanks for being a door opener. Thank you so much. M Trey, powerful. That's amazing advice. Thank you, M Trey. B Pantera. Let me see. I'm in Texas. I put in 3 months of applications. I totally understand that. But this is why I always think, you know, I know we put in a lot of applications when we're looking for positions, but I still need like a physical meeting with people. Because once people meet me, it's a wrap. I promise you it's a wrap. I can put in all the applications in the world, but there's something about those referrals. It's like someone has done the hard work. You're not even putting in applications anymore. They just, you know what time it is. So think about incorporating that into what you're doing, B Pantera. LinkedIn user, you, my dear, are dropping gems of sincerity. Thank you. LinkedIn user, who are you? Let me know. B Pantera, all I say is I have more. All they say is I have more candidates. Okay. Well, you with the killer pitch master. So I teach my clients how to be the only choice that matters. Am I right? Am I right? Yes. B Pantera, you are a blessing, and so are you. Thank you so much for being here. B Pantera, you are polished with diamonds. Thank you. You know what? I believe everyone on here is a diamond. I truly believe that. So thank you all so much for having me. M Trey, my dad's birthday is tomorrow. Rest in heaven. And I was just thinking about how he used to say that, looking like who done it and why. You know, granddaddy used to be on that. B Pantera, you have no excuse. I don't have any excuses. However, I am not so hardcore to say people don't go through challenges and problems. There were 2 years where I had to be out of the world to truly understand my purpose. And in those 2 years where people would say, you were slacking, no, no, no. God was preparing me for the next chapter of my next beautiful now. So I don't ever want people to think that we have to go with toxic positivity. If you are feeling down, feel down. And I pray that you have a network that will lift you up and listen. Because every day isn't perfect. Every day above ground is perfect because we're alive and we're breathing. But we also need to have others that we can talk to when things just are sad. They may let you give you a whole day and then they're back on you like, let's get it popping. Because you know what? He will make your enemies your footstools and you can't let the devil win. But if you're feeling sad, which sometimes all of us do, don't allow yourself to feel like you can't express that, because I do to my network and they know it. Hold on, let me just see. M Trey, love you, sis. Thank you so much. I'm gonna watch this again on YouTube in a bit and get the algo seed over there. I really appreciate you. Thank you, M Trey. And so again, everybody, as you all know, I take great pride in having to keeping it real with the Killer Pitch Master show. Usually every week we're going to be changing up some things. And so today's show was on hashtag speaker tales, how to get your clients and others to refer you. The reason why this is so important for speakers and entrepreneurs is because if you have people referring you, that's part of your business development. You don't have to work as hard. When your past clients and your current clients are showing you love, or if people who've never worked with you see the value in what it is you're doing, you're making it easier for them to pitch you. Having your website, having things together, not perfect, but together, makes it so much easier. And as a professional speaker for 27 years, four-time number one best-selling author, corporate trainer for Google, LinkedIn, Microsoft, Federal Reserve Bank, and I'm still black on both sides. Do you hear me though? Full figure diva, plus size fashionista, Shark Tank, CNN, Wall Street Journal, all of those sort of things. I'm still me at the end of the day. I have a gregarious personality. I don't want to wear a suit at all. At all. I'm a former attorney. So I bring my authenticity, my confidence, my boldness to everything that it is that I do. You do not have to be me to make it. You do not have to be me to get referrals. I promise you, you don't. So here's some of the things I want you all to think about as I exit. My website is www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. On my website, you can see how to work one-on-one with me, how to book a consultation with me, my upcoming events, which I'll share with you all. And you can also see how to work one-on-one with me, how to refer me to a company, corporation, foundation, nonprofit for sales training, or to be the keynote speaker at various events. So if you go to my website, www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com, you'll find more about me and my company there and what we're doing to help people give birth to their next beautiful now. We don't teach what everybody else teaches. We do it a little differently because we want you to what? Slay all competition. Let's see. And then for those of you who've never taken my quiz, go to pitchingforprofit.com, take my free quiz, and it'll tell you where you are right now. And once you answer those 6 questions, it'll show you where you're going, right? Where you can go when you get proper training on pitches. And again, if you go to my website, also my digital and online training products are there too. And again, this weekend on June 18th, my Book and Busy Speakers Boot Camp is happening, and it's $597. There is a way to get $100 off, but you have to contact me. You can contact me on LinkedIn, or you can contact me on my website, or you can contact me. You can contact me on LinkedIn, my email address, or my website to figure out how you can get $100 off, and we can help you with that. And I just want to say this one last thing. Does anybody have any questions? Please let me know. And if you all just want to take my $27 Pitch and Speaker One workbook plus Canva templates, it's $27. You can go to bookedandbusyspeakers.com/one sheet. And so I'm going to share something with you all. Okay. If you have any questions or comments, leave them because I will address them before I leave. So many of you have asked who has helped me with my books. Why are all my books #1 bestsellers? It's because of this woman, Sharon Monet. Sharon Monet is the CEO and publisher of Pen Legacy. It's a small publishing house. And because of what she has taught me, this is her new book, From New Release to Bestseller, a playbook for the aspiring author who is ready to get paid. This woman has written over 27 books, has written a Broadway play. This woman is uber talented. She has published so many best-selling books. And this is a woman who taught me how to put my books at full price and still make #1. My books are $19.25, all like full price, never 99 cents. This woman understands how to write a bestseller, how to get your book in places that you never did. This woman is responsible for teaching me, or at least growing my skill set to the point where, when companies, corporations, foundations, nonprofits buy my books, they're never worried about the titles of my books because my books are 4-time Book of the Year finalists. This woman was my book coach and my publisher. Her website is www.penlegacy.com. I recommend you all, if you are writing a book, or if you want to know how to be a bestseller, if you can't work with her, get this book, From New Release to Bestseller. For those of you who do not know, when you write your own books and you become a bestseller, you're opening the door to media. You're opening the door to people seeing you as an expert at what you do. As a killer pitch master, as great as I thought I was, when I put out my first book, Bad Bitches and Power Pitches for Women Entrepreneurs and Speakers Only, people told me no one would buy my book. However, it was the #1 bestseller. It was reviewed by Forbes magazine, Billboard in Times Square, bought by some of the biggest companies in the world, right? from new release to bestseller. It put me on the map. Not my speaking. My book put me on the map. Wrote my second book, wrote my third book, wrote my fourth book, which comes out September 22, called The Pitch Queen. Y'all want the smoke. So please check out Sharon Monet's From New Release to Bestseller. I am putting her out there because this woman is all that. She just worked with Evelyn Braxton, the mother of the Braxtons, who just put out a cookbook, right? And you just think about that. Look at the people she's working with. She used to be in a music group. She used to write songs. Like, let me tell you, this woman is talented. So her name is Sharon Monet. From new release to bestseller. And you don't have to sell your soul to do it. You don't have to put a small price on it. I'm trying to tell y'all, get this book. And it's on Amazon. And you can also get it at her website, www.penlegacy.com. Here's another book I'd love for you all. So Lisa D. Anderson, this queen right here, here's her book, Beyond the Plateau, 5 Simple Steps to Scale Your Way to $1 Million Business by Lisa Anderson. Let me tell you something. I've known this woman for years, right? She helped me get booked by the Howard County Chamber of Commerce through my Spelman sister, Jamie Bennett, who is also her client. Do you see how the referral went in that? I got booked by the Howard County Chamber of Commerce for a paid speaking engagement. I was the afternoon keynote at their event, was selling my books like they were bricks. Do you hear me? This woman has helped multiple business scale past $1 million. You doggone right. I was wanting this book. Not only did she write this book, look at that. Post-Profit Business Planning Journal. It doesn't make sense if you don't write it down, y'all. We all want multi-billion dollar businesses. But until it's written out step by step, and you really see how it's done and how you can make it, and then challenge yourself to follow the guidelines and to follow it and keep following and keep making it, then that's when you see magic. When people told me I was too fat, too black, and didn't have an Ivy League degree, what they didn't realize was that one day I'd teach at Harvard University, then that my books would be sold at Harvard, and I'm not an Ivy League graduate. They didn't know that I would teach at Columbia University, Babson College, George Washington University, Syracuse, Spelman College, and Morehouse College. But I did. Because at some point we go hit a plateau and you need to know how to move past it. So get this book by Lisa Anderson. Here's her. And here is Build Legacy Now. The reason why I'm proud to put these women out there is because I've worked with them. I've seen how great they are. And I'm honored to work with them. And I think you should too. So if you can't work with them one-on-one, please purchase their books and really learn step by step how you can do it. And I promise you, I love them, that I refer them. I'm also referring Marie and Contrera Consulting. Y'all know they just won the best short screenplay for their Two Anxious Bisexuals? Y'all know my clients be stay winning. Let me see what's in the final comments. And if you have any questions, throw it out there or check out the websites that I have. If you need any links, type in the comments later. Any links, or actually just hit me up on LinkedIn. Like go into on LinkedIn, I'm Precious L. Williams, Killer Pitchmaster. Send me an actual email and say that you actual message and you were here for this, and ask the question in there. If you have a link you need, ask with me for that specific link. The way that StreamYard and LinkedIn are working now, I can't just go back and put the things in there without watching the entire thing all the way over. So send me a message and I will respond back to you. Okay. Let me just go. Hold on, y'all. Let me just go. All right. James, I love your energy. Thank you, James. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, James. B. Pantera, you are an antidepressant. Please believe. You know, we're about to be about that water life, you know. Thank you, B. Pantera. Your glow is a light that lifts my self-esteem. Well, B. Pantera, I'm also disabled too. People just can't tell what my disability is. But I am disabled severely. And I'm still going to be out here all day on my grizzy. Alicia, your energy always gives me life. So much wisdom imparted. Thank you, Alicia. For y'all who don't know, Alicia is on the cover of Speakers Magazine. Yes, my clients be on the cover of magazines. Yeah, girl, drop that T on them. Let them know. Queen Alicia, get it to them. Give it to them. Give them the business. Farrah, have a great weekend, Precious. You have a great weekend too, Queen. Farrah, it's always a pleasure seeing you. Alicia, see you on June 18th. Yep. So y'all know Alicia already got her ticket for Booked and Busy Speakers Bootcamp. Y'all need to join in. Holla. And then we have when people turn their back on you, keep going all day, every day. They're expecting you to fold. We don't fold. LinkedIn user Lisa Rose said from Brooklyn, New York, working on my startup series, entrepreneur, not fond of public speaking. I missed your Sunday pep talk celebrating your professional successes. Your stories recharged my batteries. Queen, because you know it was a lot of those, it was a lot of days, weeks, months, and years where there was no success stories. The only thing all I can say is God held me. And for his grace and mercy, I'm still here. Right? So B Pantera, I'm putting you, wait, hold on. I'm putting you on the map. Thank you. Let God direct your path. Thank you. LinkedIn user Lisa Bostad. Being a bestseller is a dream come true, but do these books make significant income or are they merely a means for getting other opportunities? So let me just say this. I've sold over 25,000 books, and that wasn't on Amazon. Do you know where most of my books are sold? To companies, corporations, foundations, and nonprofits, which means I'm not waiting on royalties because they're paying full price. So, Lisa, you do the math. Is it better to sell them? And yes, they do lead to other opportunities, right? So let's say you don't sell thousands of books. Let's say you sell hundreds. If you could, what we do with Perfect Pitches by Precious is show you how to leverage that into greater opportunities. You could write a book, sell a few hundred, but if they turn it into multi-$1,000 speaking opportunities or media things, they did their job, didn't they? So both work. And so it depends on who's buying your book, the audience for your book. A lot of times what I see people is they write books, but it's not going anywhere. Thank you, Lisa. B Pantera, your info is off the chain. Thank you all so very much. I appreciate you all being here. I know I've kept you very, very long. Again, my name is Precious Williams. I am the proud founder and CEO of Perfect Pitches by Precious. This is a Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show. Today's episode is hashtag Speaker Tales, how to get your clients and others to refer you. I'm so honored that you all were here with me. If anything resonated with you all today, please share it in the comments and also message me here on LinkedIn. To people watching on Facebook and on YouTube, please reach out to me. Let me know what you thought of this particular episode. Referrals can change your life. Your past clients, your current clients, prospects, people who've just been watching you are gold mine. Go get your blessings. And check out Booked and Busy Speakers Bootcamp at www.bookedandbusyspeakers.com/bootcamp. It's happening this Saturday, June 18th for 3 to 4 hours. And we can go ham and cheese. If y'all ready, come through. Love to have you. Take care. Bye. Wait, I think there's one more comment. He said, "I'm from the show state too." Okay, I'm from Missouri. We do this. All right, take care, everybody.